Will it
trophy?
That is the question.
Okay! I wanted to force Storm. I did. I came into this being like, this video, I'm going to force Storm. I think it's Chrome Mock's the best card here. But I'm not passing up Natural Order, right? Natural Order's really fucking good. For me in this pack, it's between Green Sun Zenith and Tropical Island if we're forcing green with Thran Dynamo up close second. However, I do quite like Bolus's Citadel if you're in a Storm. Actually, no, I don't know. Is Aetherflux Marvel even in this fucking... No, Aetherflux Marvel, what's it called? Aetherworks Reservoir. In this draft? I don't fucking know.
It's not.
And that's kind of it. Preordain's fine, Ravage is fine. I'm going to go Green Suns. And then if we're in green, we've got Stonecoil Serpent, Wormcoil Engine, Verdant Catacombs, and Elves of Deep Shadow, with Crucible of Worlds coming in at a 5th on that like selection grid hierarchy. I don't know. I'm going to take the Elves as it stops like signaling that green is open to my right. Of course, we just want green to be open in this seat here. No. Where else? Lotus Cobra. Nice. See, I don't think it's actually that good. As in, like, things like Wheel of Fortune and Gush are like strong cards that people get excited about. But Lotus Cobra is my card that I think people neglect a little bit. I think that was a fucking really terrible explanation. I think Lotus Cobra is fucking gas. I just think people undervalue it. It's not like, oh, I open Power or a Soul Ring, you know? Well, it's not objectively as powerful as any of those cards, but it's still really fucking good. People just sleep on it a little bit. Little snaky boy. Next pack has some Fixing Lands and a Thragtusk. For those of you wondering, mana doublers are just bad. They're for the Storm decks that can untap their lands. It's not very good. It's a bit of a trap for the ramp decks. I'm gonna pick up the Thragtusk. I really want to take Garrett Relentless or Terrastal on here, but let's be real. Misty Rainforest both fixes us, and it's also a a mana source, an extra mana source for the Lotus Cobra. We might even wheel the Excavator from pack 1 as well, so let's give this a shot. In this pack, it's between Repeal and Renin 6, and Renin 6 is obviously infinitely better. Whether or not we actually play it is another question, but it's pretty good with land drops and Lotus Cobra. And Arbor Elf's a pretty easy pick here. Vraska's pretty good, but one mana dorks are way better. And we're back around to pack 1, and Rammer Excavator is gone. So it's between Light and Shadow and Chrome Mox, or maybe Burst Lightning if we end up in red. Chrome Mox is a little rough unless we have decent amounts of card drawing. In green, sometimes you just don't have it. So though it's fast mana, the card disadvantage is real. I'm going to hit the Burst Lightning in case we end up in red and put it alongside our Renin 6 and our sideboard, as they call it, which is really just the zone where all the cards you don't want to fucking play go. In our next pack, we've got Flame Dunk Cavalry if we do end up in red, but we've also got Sword of Fire and Ice, which is the best sword in Constructed and the second best sword in Limited. Wilderness Wreck allows us to untap our lands, but it's not very exciting for the deck that we're building, so I'm going to take Flicker Wisp because I love it, and then put it in our sideboard. Wall of Blossoms is a pretty good pickup, 4th pick from the end. I guess we take Seething Song because it's playable if we end up being in a big red-green. Spec Proc and Soul Fire Grandmaster as our last pickups. Pack 2. Give me some power, baby. Come on. Black Lotus one time. I'll take a Mox Emerald. Yes, come on. Well, would you look at that. Mox Emerald. I'll take it. I'll take it. We want to wheel like Noble Hyra or perhaps Mind Desire for fun. Edric would also be fine, but like Mox Emerald's an easy first pick. I think actually our pick 2 here is probably this like crouching skull clamp hidden card advantage down here. Next up we've got Survival of the Fittest, Questing Beast, Hydroid Krasis, a Golgari Signet, and then we've also got a fetch land, but it's not a land that fetches any sort of coloured mana that we've got at the moment. Time Warp's also pretty good if we end up being in blue. I think I have to take Survival here. Big old chunky Garrick, or you have my Elder, it's big old chunky Garrick. One of the best card advantage engines in the green deck. Avenger of Zendikar. And then we're going to wheel like Finks or Porcelain Legionnaire, none of which are exciting. I guess Impulse is fine if we end up in blue. But yeah, Avenger's a pretty easy pickup. Problem with Avenger is pretty bad to like natural order or like force out with Emeralds and Mana Dorks, because you don't have enough lands in play to make enough plants for it to be, well, any good. We can't get Excavator or Crucible now, because both of those were in pack 1 and we didn't get either of them on the wheel. The good green cards that we're missing at the moment, Primeval Titan, Cradlehoof Behemoth, Gear's Cradle, and arguably, because we have Natural Order, Woodfall Primus. Now, Incubation Druid is real good because, well, it's a dork. But I'm tempted to take Tristani because it's very good against Bribery and other similar effects in the cube, and we can Natural Order into it, and it makes our dorks a threat. Primeval Titan in the same pack as Nisu Shakes the World. Oh, that's fucking brutal. Are you fucking
serious? Oh, God, fuck me.
Both of those cards are really up there in terms of like best green cards in the cube. I think Primetime edges it out because it can fetch up Gaia's Cradle or like a fetch land. And we picked up Gaia's Cradle. Well, okay. Yeah! Do you know what they say? Do you know what they say where I'm from? Green is open. This means that green is incredibly open. Now, some of you might be writing in the comment section, Vince, why did you always draft green? Look, I came into this with the plan of forcing Storm for content. But look, like, when it's open, you're just gonna slide in. Like into my DMs with the big mono green deck picks, you know? I showed you my Cradle. Please respond.
Hello there.
I'm thinking about Edric, because our last one from this pack. It's probably more splashable than mine's desired. Also, Card Advantage is good. Hydroid Crises. Sure. You have my Elder showing that green is pretty fucking open right now. Look, in pack 3, I just want a Mox Sapphire. I'll take a Mox Pearl, Soul Ring, Lotus. Something that allows me to play a turn 1 Edric, you know? Or turn 1 Lotus Cobra, play a Mystery Rainforest, crack it, make a shitload of mana. You know, just love life, really. And oh my god, fixed wheels, cool. We'll take the Armageddon because, you know, it's an Armageddon. But I doubt we're Stirring Wildwood to fix our mana. If we have a White Splash, Progenitus to natural order into means that is a absolutely fucking slapping 15th pick.
Yes!
We even have Survival of the Fittest to pitch our Progenitus to get it out of our hand when it's trapped. This is good. Pack 3. Pick 1. We have Windswept Heath, which is very good for us. We have Fast Bond, that could be good for us. It can be a bit shite. We also have Coalition Relic, which is incredibly strong. We also have Leovold and Bribery in this. I think we have to take the Relic. It's just too good a ramp spell. We hope to pick up like Bribery on the wheel, but it shouldn't wheel. It's one of the best cards in cube for the blue deck when you want to like just go get a fatty out of the ramp or reanimation deck. Tooth and Nail, eh? Well, that's an easy pickup. Nothing else in this pack is really that exciting. I guess Mock Diamond's fine. Vivian is fine. I feel like someone's got Crater Hoof, and it's not us, and that upsets me great. We've got Natural Order, Green Sun Zenith, and Tooth and Nail, so we can easily use this Night of Autumn to be a pretty strong, like, utility creature. Nothing else in here is actually that exciting, to be honest. The Volk is a fetchable blue source of the Misty, which gives us red, but I don't think we care. And Eureka's a trap. Woodfall Promise or Crater Hoof would make our deck like Chef's Kiss. It would make my dick tingle with excitement, as Chef's Kisses often do when a chef blows a kiss. I'm like, oh, my genitals. Yeah. Harmonize. Shardless Agent, which isn't terrible. I really want someone to fix my mana for the white and the blue, honestly. If we can get like a Tundra to fetch up our Misty, that would be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Shardless Agent here. I want some creatures. We've got Card Advantage in Edric. Hydroid Crisis if we're still in blue as well. Lumbering Falls is pretty good for fixing our mana. Search for Tomorrow is also technically fixing. And Ramp. I think I'd take Search for Tomorrow though instead, simply because it's not like a tapped land as such. Don't forget we never wheeled the Incubation Druid, so someone else is in green. We just managed to get like a 3rd pick Gaia's Cradle and a 4th pick Primetime somehow. Oh, between Prismatic Vista and Acidic Slime. Now, we've got 3 5-drops already. But being able to like natural order into Acidic Slime, take someone off a colour is really good. Meanwhile, Prismatic Vista makes our fixing significantly better and allows us to accelerate with Lotus Cobra. We might wheel the Slime, we will not wheel the Vista, subject the Vista. Mere Battlesphere we can't natural order or Green Suns into, but it is a very good 7-drop, perhaps even better than the Avenger in our deck, barring the 2 pre-considerations I just said. Ancient Tomb's also pretty good, but we've got some like triple and double green in our deck. Meanwhile, Whisperwood Elemental's also a perfectly reasonable magic card. I think Battle Ball just kills people though. Nykthos. Perfect. Oh, hot damn! If we're in blue, I actually kind of like Time Spiral as well. But Time Spiral pushes us heavily into blue. Meanwhile, Nykthos is just good in our deck. Let's take it. We can take a Leovold because we can Green Suns or Natural Order into it. Eureka we will not be playing unless we're against literally a Storm deck or something. I think ultimately I'll cut Leovold from my deck bringing it against, again, the Storm deck, or anyone who's drawing a lot of cards off of card draw effects, and then just play a much, much safer mana base where I don't randomly draw a card that I can't cast outside of Elves of Deep Shadow, Lotus Cobra, and Coalition Relic. And that's 24 cards. Then I just had 16 lands, including, well, 15 lands in a Mox, and we're golden. And there you have it. Green was open, and sometimes you just splash other colours for utility. Let's see how we do. We won the die roll, and our opening hand has Avenger and Tooth and Nail, which is a bit clunky, but we have Wall of Blossoms and Yavimaya Elder, so I'm going to keep this. Forest Pass is an ideal one. I'd love to have like a 1-drop, but you can't always have a 1-drop, Vince. Sometimes you gotta just not have a 1-drop, basically. Lotus Cobra's a pretty good 2-drop, though. Wall of Blossoms this turn, though. Way, another 2-drop. All we need to do is flood the board with creatures, activate Nithos, and then cast Tooth and Nail and win, right? Easy game, easy life. Lotus Cobra. Forest. Play a Scavenging Ooze. Third land from our opponent, but no spell. We drew a land. Play the island, make a green. Play the Yavimaya Elder. Play a Survival of the Fittest. This is going to get counterspelled, it looked like. Maybe we should have led with Survival first. But the Yavimaya Elder is much better for our Nykthos. No, it resolved. We might get Supreme Verdict next turn, but that means we can always like throw our Avengers in and cut into our bin. Go and find something else. No Verdict, just Nahiri. She can exile our Survival of the Fittest. That's fucking rude, Nahiri. We drew a Mox Emerald. Activate Nykthos. Put 5 in pool. Use 2 of it to sack our Elder. And grab Plains and a Forest. Draw a card. Play the Forest. Play the Relic. Eat the Elder. Go to combat, kill Nahiri and start number 3. I could have played an Avenger there, but it seems pretty bad and for a potential Wrath. Glorybringer. They're going to exert that and kill my Scavenging Ooze, I assume. Maybe the Cobra. No, it's the Scoos. Charge up my Relic. Take 4 to the face. Tap. Make a green in my pool. Play a Plains. Make a green in my pool. Entwine Tooth and Nail. Getting Primeval Titan and Progenitus. Seems pretty good. And go get ourselves a Gaea's Cradle and a Fetch Land. Gaea's Cradle is storing Wildwoods. We've got a body after a Wrath. Guess I play the Arbor Elf because I no longer fear Wraths because I'm being an idiot. Slam in for 2. Take them to 10. And if we get Wrath, we can still play Avenger next turn. Preordain from our opponent. Nope. Didn't have a Wrath. I think we run it back. Leovold might be good against like Nahiri plus Preordains and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's making my mana base or potential early plays worse is worth it. Our opening hand has a Wall of Blossoms and a Lotus Cobra. I'm tempted to keep it, even though it's got a fucking Tooth and Nail in it again. Yeah, why not? Why not? If we draw another land, then our Cobra gets significantly better. If we don't draw another land, our Wall of Blossoms might draw us closer to another land. Ponder from our opponent, Mox Pearl from our opponent, Mana Vault from our opponent. Whoa, hot diggity damn, fucking hell.
I'm in danger!
Okay, let's go Forest and pass back. They got a lot more mana than we have this turn. They can play a 6 mana spell on turn 2 here. I play a 2 mana spell on turn 2 instead. Lutrio Core is pretty good. Lotus Cobra. Next turn, our Misty Rainforest is a Black Lotus, thanks to Lotus Cobra. The Lutrio Core has shadows, so we ain't blocking that ever. Just not possible with our current deck. And they're looting on post-combat 7-drop? No, we're all good. We're all good. 2 cards in hand. Hopefully it's not counter magic. So play Misty, making a white mana, cracking, and play Tristani. Get in for 3 and pass back. This makes us like Bribery or Treachery or similar control magic immune. Get to loot with Lutrio Core again. It's a strong effect. Any sort of cycling or filtering effect in Cube is good because you get to smooth out your draws to the most powerful cards in your deck. And in Cube decks, they're pretty powerful cards. Ancient Tomb. Let's give me an Ugin. No, just a Time Warp. Okay. Better than an Ugin, but not great for us. Got a lot of mana, but not necessarily a whole lot to do with it. But Lutrio Core is doing its best job to try and find it. It's the 3rd land with Lutrio Core. Frost Titan. Frosty T. Okay. Tapping down my island. Alright. Cheeky. Yeah, cheeky devil. We drew Natural Order, which is pretty absurd here. Now we can Natural Order into Prime Time, or we can Natural Order into Progenitus. I think Progenitus is the right way to go here. It means sacking our Cobra or Tristani. I think I sack the Cobra. Or I'd spend a turn playing Wall of Blossoms instead. Let's just go get Progenitus. It's also an 11/11 for Giantus, by the way.
Nice.
I attack with both soldiers, they can block 1 and they'll go to 11, which means Giantus kills them next turn. Gives them one less chance to find some sort of wrath effect. Giantus having protection from everything means that Frost Titan cannot tap it down. The other option was get Prime Time, get Gear's Cradle and Nykthos, and then work our way towards being able to Tooth and Nail 2 threats out. But this reduces the clock significantly. Nope, they're dead. All videos on this channel are brought to you by 2 primary sponsors, the first of which is of course channelfireball.com, your #1 source for strategy and videos of me punting on the internet. They've been a great support of the channel, they help keep the lights on, so thank you to CFB. If you are signing up for any Magic Fest / GP or whatever you want to call them this year, make sure you use the promo code KENOBI in capital letters to help support the channel. Unfortunately, it's not a discount code, but it does help to support the channel and let them know where you came from, which was the best bid in esports entertainment. Our second sponsor is, well, my Patreon. I have a Patreon, there's a link in the description below. If you enjoy the videos and the content that I make, you can help support me financially to keep making these things and to help me pay my bills. On screen right now are the largest contributors of which they are my splicers. They're the ones that I have weekly calls with to discuss things from my channel and hang out with. They're my big boys and girls and everyone in betwixt. It's a new year, it's not really a new me, but we do have a Minecraft server coming up for everyone who's on the Discord. Minimum of $2 to get onto the Discord via my Patreon. I do want to say thank you, like a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me. Whether you are on the Patreon and the Discord, or whether you just simply watch the videos and like them, or comment on them, or interact with me on Twitter, or come and watch me on Twitch, or give me Twitch Prime on Twitch. By the way, follow me on Twitch. But thank you all. Last year was amazing. It was my first year of full-time content creation. I'm now going into my second year. I've doubled in size since the beginning of last year, just about to hit 50k subscribers, and I plan to hit 100k by the end of this year, just as an arbitrary milestone to make sure that I know that I'm doing something right. Anyway, back to the gameplay. So we draw a 2-lander, and all the fatties in the world again. I'm going to have to mulligan this because we have no early gameplay. This is much better. We're going to keep this. We're going to bottom Thragtusk, I think. I think mana sources and creatures is pretty good when you've got an Edric in hand. Our opponent goes Mox Diamond, which can be scary, them having more mana sources than us again on turn 1. Nothing from them, although they could just counterspell our Arbor Elf, which would be pretty frustrating, honestly. Does Arbor Elf resolve? It does. And they didn't strike it or anything in the end step either. They play a Verdant Catacombs, and do they cast an Oko or other 3-drop probably can't deal with? No. Looks like we're doing okay. Make 3 mana, cast a Green Sun Zenith for 2. We're probably going to get a 1 mana Dork here, but I wanted to cast it for 2 because I can't remember what's actually in my deck. Also, I don't want to swing an Arbor Elf into open mana in case they just randomly snappy kill it or some nonsense. Oh yeah, Lotus Cobra, I forgot about that.
Yes!
Next time we're going to play Edric and attack if they have no blockers and draw some cards. I'm expecting something on end step here because they haven't cast anything. Nope, nothing on end step. They untap and play a Mox Emerald. They fetch Badlands off the Verdant Catacombs. We drew Big Garrick. I kind of want to cast it, but we're casting to double open blue mana here. This could be any form of counter magic, or it could just be removal. Let's cast an Edric and see what happens. I'm going to go to combat. We might get caught out by a Venser, perhaps. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just going to draw 2 cards and love life. I would love to draw cards. And give me all of the cards, please. Thank you, thank you. Progenitus is a bit of a bad draw, but whatever. We have drawn cards, we've got mana. Next turn we're going to have a ton of mana. Nothing from our opponent. Maybe their mana base is very greedy and they just can't cast a triple blue or something. Maybe their hand is just... It might be a Snapcaster Mage, and they want to get it for no value. If we lose Edric to a Snappy, I wouldn't mind. Nope, we're just going to draw all the cards. Oh, this feels good. Toma would be proud of me. I'm going to now make a beast. And then next turn we get to just like have all the fun in the world if our opponent doesn't do anything. They got Damnation or Languish in hand, but they got double black off the Mox Diamond, so no, it can't be a Wrath. They would have Wrath last turn. If they are Storm, there's also a small chance to just go off now and kill us. No, they're just, they're just dead. I don't know. I don't even know what. Yeah, sure. Do you know what? I'm going to bring Leovold. No, I'm going to bring Leovold in? Nah. Don't overcompensate. Don't overthink it. This hand's pretty good. I'm always a big fan of turn 2 Coalition Relic. Elves of Deep Shadow.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
Badlands from our opponent. We're going to play a Coalition Relic here. I'm assuming this resolves, but I still don't know what is in our opponent's deck. Next time we're going to have a ton of mana. We're going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. If they tap out for a mana rock, we're going to... Okay. Jace Bellowan's not a mana rock. It's just a one-sided Howling one that I can't Night of Autumn. The only green sounds for 5 this turn, so I'm going to hold off for the night for the Party of the Titan next turn. Play a Tristani, pump our elves, and kill the Jace. We don't want them drawing too many cards. See, if we have Acidic Slime in our deck, we can green suns for Acidic Slime, blow up the red source, and that'd be real good. But we don't, which is a shame. I do like early Acidic Slimes, much like I like early Woodfall Promises too. Fast Bond, okay. Second land drop for the turn. Third land drop for the turn. From our opponent, they have Cryptic Command or Mystic Confluence up as well here. Let's get in, keeping up our mana from our Elves of Deep Shadow for the post-combat casting of spells. Okay, nothing from them. Guess I'm just going to cast the Yavimite Elder then. There's no point in putting in like an action spell like Night of Autumn or Green Sun Zenith onto a stack to be killed. Our opponent plays another land, and now starts casting something big. 4 mana, 5 mana, 8 mana Treasure Cruise, okay. Well, the land drop they just made put them on 10 life, so now we have a leaf. I could have cracked my Yavimite Elder in the end step, but I think keeping my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage on board is much better, because killing your opponent is often the optimum line, and they're dead. Yep, I think they realised. Our opponent just stumbled, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately for us, unfortunately for them.
Final round.
And we've got Gear's Cradle, Misty Rainforest, Stirring Wildwood, Survival of the Fittest, Natural Order in our hand. I mean, these are some good Magic cards, I'm completely honest with you. We're going to keep this. Whilst it's a bit clunky, because we don't actually have a creature to sack to the natural that we can cast with our current configuration, we can always play Survival of the Fittest and then throw away the Avenger to go get something we can then natural order away. So I think this hand is actually pretty good. We're against another ramp deck. Can they out-ramp us, though? That is the question. Survival of the Fittest. Next turn we Shardless Agent, turn after we make a Prime Time, and then all will be good in the world. We might just make a Progenitus, honestly, because the green deck, again, struggle to deal with Progenituses, unless they make bigger creatures, but they can't block it, so... We take 1 from the Elvish Mystic, cascading into a Mox Emerald. Not the worst. I mean, I would... Weirdly, with our current hand, I think actually cascading into a creature might have been better. But at least the Mox Emerald allows us to survive all the Avenger away and pick up something else out for our hand next turn. They are activating Fauna Shaman, ditching a Hydro Crisis to go find a Dork, I guess. I don't think we're going to survive all the Avenger away because... Well, I could survive all the Tristani away, but they are also splashing blue from the looks of things. Night of the Reliquary. Okay. Sure, I guess. That's a magic card, for sure. We're going to offer our Shardless Agent trade with the Night of the Reliquary. I can guarantee they won't block. Unless they can smell a natural order coming. Yeah, I'm definitely natural ordering this turn. Let's just do it. I'm trying to think around like what other lines there really are, but natural order is really good. And I mean, Progenitus is really good too. But Prime Time into Revenge of Zendikar is also really good. Let's go Prime Time. Stop! Question time. Tell me in the comment section below, would you go Progenitus here to offer a 2-turn clock against our opponent who has a Night of the Reliquary in play, could fetch Gear's Cradle, could make a lot of mana, could hoof us? Or would you have gone for the Prime Time Avenger line that gives you more power and toughness over time anyway? What line would you have taken, honestly? Let me know in the comment section below. Watch them natural order into Progenitus themselves, and then we're like, oh, I guess we lose. Well, actually, I guess we could probably out-damage them. A Wasteland would stop us from casting Avenger next turn. Okay, they got Cradle themselves. They could also just hoof us. Oh, Prime Time. Okay. Cool. Okay, Shaman, Vent, Lumbering Falls. That's going to be a lot of damage. I hope they don't have Cradle Hoof, because they have a Fauna Shaman right there. So we're just going to cast Avenger here, because that's going to allow us to kill them next turn. As long as they don't have a hoof. Make a Scoos. Go to combat. Grow our plants. We can grow our plants with Tristani next turn as well. Do they block Prime Time to Prime Time here? I guess not. Swinging with their Prime Time seems too good. But taking 6 doesn't seem optimal. Our opponent being fully aware that green was open is also fucking awesome. So we got over 6, took them to 12. And now we just have to, like ships passing the night, I now have to sit back and watch them hopefully not murder us with the 3 cards that are in hand. I guess the other option for what I could have done was like ditch my Tristani Discord into Survival and play a really big Crisis to draw like my Garrick and other cool stuff. I'm pretty sure we're dead to hoof. I never do the math, but I just assume we're dead. Although I do have 6 3/4s, so that's like 4 times 6 is basically 1,000,000 toughness. Is this just a natural hoof, not even a Fauna Shaman hoof? Did they catch it outside? How about that? That's the meme, isn't it? I took a meme and I changed a word to a magic word. That's what you come here for? Are you not entertained? Please don't be a fucking hoof. If we don't get the trophy because of hoof, there'll be some irony in this. Without a doubt. Oh boy, that's some manners. Just play Hydro Crisis and pass. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! Maximum hoofage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can we survive this? I do not think we can. I do not think we can. Oh, Create the Hoof's so damn good. Too good. It upsets me how good it is. Right, so like that's blocking 8 of it. That's blocking like 8 of it. 5 damage, coming 25, 26, 27. Am I on -7? I could do the actual maths, but I'm going to do like an approximation by looking at the board and looking like a cool maths quiz wizard. -7? -7? Did I miss one somewhere? I guess there's one over here. Maybe it's -8. Oh! Look at that! You can't tell I used to work in a bank. Okay. Can we do it? Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh god. Okay. Let's okay, we got survival turn 2. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know. Keeping this is kind of pretty risky. I mean, it's got a lot of gas in it. That's because I got no lands. It's a no lander. I kept a no lander. We're also going to draw a blue source to play 3 drops, which is pretty embarrassing. Okay, Arbor Elf. Next turn I flip a Shardless Agent into a... Oh, shit. No, this hand was terrible. This makes black mana. I can't even go get a 1-drop green creature and play it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Meanwhile, our opponent has just a solid hand, whilst I kept a fucking terrible hand, to quote the French. Oh, my goodness. That looks bad for us. Okay, let's grab... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so we're going to discard... Shardless Agent. Yeah, I don't deserve this trophy. To even... Oh, no! Our other 1-drop elf doesn't even untap... Oh my god, this 1-lander gets worse and worse and worse. 0-lander gets worse and worse and worse. Oh my god. I've never wished I can go back in time and mulligan more in my life than right now. Fuck.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. There's a lot of things I should have done differently. I want to apologize to the internet for my fans who are defending my actions. Please don't.
I should not have kept a no-lander.
I guess I'm going to get Wall of Blossoms instead then, just to try and get deeper into our deck. I mean, we've got Natural Order in hand, so getting the Progenitus and hitting them with it might just be our only hope. We've already drawn the Prime Time. I bet I now draw the Progenitus and have to spend a turn like survivaling it away to the Natural Order trick later. We've also 2 whole mana sources off from Natural Order. I guess getting Lotus Cobra would have made us only 1 mana source off of doing it, so maybe that was wrong. And by maybe, I mean almost certainly. Is it a hoof? Since for 6, this is a Prime Time. Oh, I fucking hate myself because it was such a suspect keep, and if I thought for a bit longer, it was even worse than the initial thoughts because I was like, oh, I have two dorks and I have a green, an outlet that for 1 green can turn one of the other cards in my hand for another dork. But then it turns out I only had 1 green source, and the other dork in my deck is a bad dork when I haven't got a forest in place. So fuck me, I guess. Gaze Cradle. Okay, well, that's our best possible top deck, I think. So that's something. Well, just go as deep as we can. That was a really good turn. Considering how bad I fucked this game up, that was a good turn. However, our opponent has a Prime Time and a Gaea's Cradle in play, so I don't think we're going to be around for much. And it appears they've naturally drawn Hoof, or they're just casting the biggest Hydro Crisis humanly possible. Yep, that's a big old crisis. Don't call me a defeatist here, but we actually have no physical way in our decks to kill or block a 10/10 flying trampler. So, yeah. News just in. We're fucked. That mana base is ambitious considering that they are a green deck. Their Arbor Elves are probably worse than ours, and that's saying something. Also, I think my dog has farted and it smells like fucking vegetables in here. Oh, fuck, that stinks. I can't cast the Tristani. I can't cast the Edric. Hot diggity damn. If we make a Progenitus, we can block the Prime Time, but they're going to be attacking with like 5 creatures and we can't block them all and we'll take enough damage to die as well. We can play a Thragtusk and go up some life, but it's not enough. Well, thanks for coming and watching my terrible, terrible key. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I think our draft actually went really well, and then I played relatively tight. And then I just absolutely shat the bed in the third game. Not necessarily game 1. In game 1, our opponent's deck just popped the fuck off before ours did. But in game 2, I kept a hand that on first inspection was shaky. On further inspection was probably the worst hand I've kept in a cube game in a little while. Apart from the games where I say fuck it because I can't be bothered to mulligan below 6, for example. So I should have went to a 6 there. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Drop me a comment telling me how much of a fucking idiot I am. And I'll see you all soon with a new video. Ta-ta for now.